Welcome to Wonderslate. Subscribe to our Telegram channel given in the description to updates and study materials. Topic for today's quiz is the rise of nationalism in Europe Set 2. Question number 1. Who was proclaimed German emperor after its unification? Option A. The Prussian king, William I. Option B. The French king, Louis Philippe. Option C. Victor Emmanuel II. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option A. The Prussian king, William I. III wars over 7 years, with Austria, Denmark and France, ended in Prussian victory and completed the process of unification. In January 1871, the Prussian king, William I, was proclaimed German emperor in a ceremony held at Versailles. Question number 2. Unification of Germany took place between which periods? Option A. 1860 to 1871. Option B. 1870 to 1871. Option C. 1856 to 1871. Option D. 1866 to 1871. The correct answer is Option D. 1866 to 1871. 3 wars over 7 years, 1866 to 1871, with Austria, Denmark and France, ended in Prussian victory and completed the process of unification. In January 1871, the Prussian king, William I, was proclaimed German emperor in a ceremony held at Versailles. Question number 3. What was the main intention behind Treaty of Vienna of 1815? Option A. Restore republics. Option B. Restore democracies. Option C. Restore monarchies. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option C. Restore monarchies. The main intention behind Treaty of Vienna of 1815 was to restore the monarchies that had been overthrown by Napoleon and create a new conservative order in Europe. Question number 4. Name the act which resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Option A. Unity Act of 1784. Option B. The Act of Union 1707. Option C. The Civil Code of 1804. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option B. The Act of Union 1707. The Act of Union 1707 between England and Scotland that resulted in the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain meant, in effect, that England was able to impose its influence on Scotland. Question number 5. What does a blindfolded woman carrying a pair of weighing scales symbolize? Option A. Peace. Option B. Equality. Option C. Justice. Option D. Liberty. The correct answer is Option C. Justice. The attributes of liberty are the red cap, or the broken chain, while justice is generally a blindfolded woman carrying a pair of weighing scales. Question number 6. Elle, the measuring unit in Germany, was used to measure. Option A. Cloth. Option B. Paper. Option C. Land. Option D. Wood. The correct answer is Option A. Cloth. Napoleon's administrative measures had created out of countless small principalities a confederation of 39 states. As each region had its own system of weights and measures, this involved time-consuming calculation. The measure of cloth, for example, was the Elle, which in each region stood for a different length. Question number 7. Which one of the following areas was the most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871? Option A. The Balkans. Option B. Great Britain. Option C. Italy. Option D. Germany. The correct answer is Option A. The Balkans. The most serious source of nationalist tension in Europe after 1871 was the area called the Balkans. The Balkans was a region of geographical and ethnic variation comprising modern-day Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Slovenia, Serbia and Montenegro, whose inhabitants were broadly known as the Slavs. Question number 8. In which of the following country language played an important role in developing nationalism? Option A. Germany. Option B. Scotland. Option C. Poland. Option D. Ireland. The correct answer is Option C. Poland. The emphasis on vernacular language and the collection of local folklore was not just to recover an ancient national spirit, but also to carry the modern nationalist message to large audiences who were mostly illiterate. This was especially so in the case of Poland, which had been partitioned at the end of the 18th century by the great powers, Russia, Prussia, and Austria. Question number 9. Which of the following treaty recognized Greece as an independent nation? Option A. Vienna Treaty of 1815. Option B. Constantinople Treaty. Option C. Diplomatic Treaty of Sardinia Piedmont. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is Option B. Constantinople Treaty. Greece had been part of the Ottoman Empire since the 15th century. The growth of revolutionary nationalism in Europe sparked off a struggle for independence amongst the Greeks which began in 1821. Finally, the Treaty of Constantinople of 1832 recognized Greece as an independent nation. Question number 10. Which of the following is true with reference to Romanticism? Option A. Concept of government by consent. Option B. Freedom of markets. Option C. Cultural movements. Option D. Freedom of an individual. The correct answer is Option C. Cultural movements. Romanticism, a cultural movement which sought to develop a particular form of nationalist sentiment. Romantic artists and poets generally criticized the glorification of reason and science and focused instead on emotions, intuition and mystical feelings. Question number 11. An ideal vision which is unlikely to actually exist is called Option A. Utopian. Option B. Absolutist. Option C. The best. Option D. None of them. The correct answer is Option A. Utopian. Utopian is a vision of a society that is so ideal that it is unlikely to actually exist. In Sorio's utopian vision, the peoples of the world are grouped as distinct nations, identified through their flags and national costume. Question number 12. What did Das Volk stand for? Option A. Democracy. Option B. Factory workers. Option C. Slum dwellers. Option D. Common people. The correct answer is Option D. Common people. German philosopher Johann Gottfried Herder, 1744 to 1803, claimed that true German culture was to be discovered among the common people, das Volk. It was through folk songs, folk poetry and folk dances that the true spirit of the nation, Volksgeist, was popularized. Question number 13. In 1871, Who was the Chief Minister of Germany? Option A. William I. Option B. Otto von Bismarck. Option C. Kaiser William. Option D. None of these. The correct answer is option B. Otto von Bismarck. Prussia took on the leadership of the movement for national unification. Its chief minister, Otto von Bismarck, was the architect of this process carried out with the help of the Prussian army and bureaucracy. Question number 14. Name the customs union formed by Prussia to abolish tariff barriers. Option A. Elle. Option B. Zollverein. Option C. Zweibecken. Option D. Tree. The correct answer is option B. Zollverein. In 1834, a customs union or Zollverein was formed at the initiative of Prussia and joined by most of the German states. The union abolished tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from over 30 to 2. Question number 15. Name the customs union formed by Prussia to abolish tariff barriers. Option A. Elle. Option B. Zollverein. Option C. Zweibecken. Option D. Tree. The correct answer is option B. Zollverein. In 1834, a customs union or Zollverein was formed at the initiative of Prussia and joined by most of the German states. The union abolished tariff barriers and reduced the number of currencies from over 30 to 2. Thank you for watching the video. If you'd like practice this quiz, then download the Wonderslate app now. Link in the description below. If you have any suggestion for us, feel free to leave comments. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, hit the thumbs up and don't forget to click on subscribe button to get more updates of the future videos.